You know, we want to provide a safe learning environment for our kids and youth to learn. In order to do that, we need to lay out some clear expectations. These are not only for your safety, but they're also for the safety of our kids. You know, lawsuits are something that we really don't want to have to deal with, and we don't want you to have to deal with. So if you follow these expectations and guidelines, then you are less likely to have to deal with them in the future. In this video, we're going to deal with questions like, you know, what should I do when a child needs help in the bathroom? How can I handle a disrespectful child or youth? You know, we want to hold ourselves to a high standard, and we want to make sure that we're not leaving ourselves open for issues in the future. So the first guideline is that there should be at least 2 people in a classroom unless there's a hall monitor. And with Awana, we have at least 2 people in the room most of the time. You know, Kids Zone teachers typically are alone. However, the safety team usually is monitoring the hallway every once in a while and checking in on you. And if you have too many, don't be afraid to send a text to me or Barb, and we'll make sure that someone gets down there, even if it's ourselves. We want to make sure that you're not overwhelmed with kids and that you have all the help you need in these situations. So call or text us and let us know how we can help. And this policy is for your safety as much as it is the kids' safety. The second practice I want to talk about is the fact that workers need to arrive early and they need to stay late at times. If you work in Fellowship Cafe, we totally understand you got cleanup time. Just be sure to possibly send someone down there if you need. That way there's not a line of parents. Make sure that you don't leave until after the last kid leaves. Just understand that the parents often get caught in conversation and sometimes have trouble breaking away from those conversations. Just give them grace where you can. Next, I want to talk about appropriate physical contact. So what's appropriate contact? Although this is a strange topic, it is very relevant, especially in this day and age. With all the sexual abuse cases that have come to light in the past couple years, especially involving children, we want to make sure that we hold ourselves to a higher standard. And so we don't even want to bring parents to question our motives when it comes to touching children. To answer the question, you know, it depends on the age of the child. So I'm going to break it down into 2 different age groups. Nursery age and school age children. For nursery, you know, nursery age children, this is, you know, age 0 to kindergarten. It is completely fine to hold them, to let them sit on your lap, to change their diaper. With the just make sure you have someone in the room whenever you're changing their diaper. And you know, it's normal for you to need to assist them in the bathroom. It's perfectly normal. But for school-age children, none of that is normal. That type of contact is not appropriate. Safe areas to touch, but only for a brief time with no rubbing or massaging. Our hands, arms, shoulders, upper back, and pats on the head. So make sure that you're not going outside of these boundaries. Also, with physical discipline, I know that kids can sometimes get out of hand with the way that they're acting, but it is never okay to touch a child in anger. It's never okay to touch them out of frustration. Physical discipline is something that is dependent completely on the parents, and it's by the parents' choice. You should never be the ones carrying out physical discipline. If you need some ideas on appropriate classroom discipline, you know, check out a video that I posted entitled Classroom Management. So as a volunteer, we expect you to be on time. We expect you not to be late. If you need help, don't be afraid to ask for it. Be mindful when and how you touch a child based on their age. This is not only for their safety, but like I said before, it's about your safety too. So it's very important that we follow these guidelines. If you have any questions, you know, see me, see your ministry director, and we will help you best we can.